Do you have a sleeper build? A sleeper build is someone who has a moderately decent physique, but the only problem is when they put a shirt on, it disappears entirely. And this mainly affects skinnier people, as their physique is primarily composed of their leanness as well as muscle striations. Contrary to what the name might suggest, a sleeper build is not someone who has a great physique but doesn't work for it. In fact, in my experience, it's almost the other way around. You see, genetically, you are either born with narrow or wide clavicles. And a clavicle is basically just a fancy way of saying collarbone.
Dude, who are you talking to right now?
No, I'm not talking to you, just play the game. Now, when someone has narrow clavicles, their chest and shoulders don't appear as wide, and they don't stick out very far to the side. And with a shirt on, it gives this rectangular-like effect, and it doesn't speak true volumes to their physique, as their vascularity, muscle mass, and muscle striations are all hidden in this state. They also have to rely much more heavily on proper camera angles and proper gym lighting if they want to take better pictures in the gym. But most of this is usually not the case when someone has wider clavicles, as their shoulders and chest stick out much further horizontally than their waist does. And this can actually give them a triangle or Dorito-like effect, which dramatically improves their physique with a shirt on. Wider clavicles can give the person larger muscle bellies in their upper body, as well as, like I said before, give you a triangle-like or Dorito-like effect. There are a very select few exercises that will dramatically improve your physique, whether or not you have narrow or wide clavicles. Do you want to know what they are? Okay, check this out. One of the most commonly overlooked muscles in the human body are the rear delts. And while the few who do train them would typically train them like this, with 2 hands on the machine, there are even fewer who train them like this, sitting sideways, 1 arm at a time. And this slightly different posture helps out more than you think. This allows your rear delt to be stretched 180 degrees, whereas the first option only allows for 90 degrees of motion in the rear delts. Having a better stretch in your contraction over a compounding amount of time will definitely lead to a much bigger and more fuller shoulder, which, as we all know, leads to a better physique. This next one makes your arms look a lot bigger, and it's even more interesting. But first, if you guys are enjoying, consider subscribing. It means a lot, and I always appreciate you guys either way.
996, 997, 998, 999, 1000.
Your triceps take up about 2/3 of the overall size of your arm, meaning if you want your arms to look bigger unflexed, you're gonna have to target them in a unique way. And one unique exercise that is commonly overlooked that will dramatically improve the size of your arms even while you're unflexed is the overhead cable tricep pull. You see, when your arm is extended over your head, it activates the triceps brachii, or also known as your long head, and it's one of the 3 muscles that compose of your tricep, and it extends all the way down the backside of your arm. Hitting this exercise will much more accurately target your long head tricep, much more than the other conventional tricep movements. And this is a good thing, as when maturely grown or pumped, it makes your arm look much bigger while standing normally and unflexed. And if you have a hard time filling out your sleeves like someone else in this room, I think I'm the only one here, then this is a great exercise for you, and it's definitely a sign you should start incorporating it into your workout. Now, back to your shoulders. Your side delts cap off the sides of your shoulders, and they give you a more wider frame. Now, these muscles are more commonly utilized in the gym. Everyone knows about the dumbbell side lateral raise that helps build your side delts. However, while very effective, this method can actually be insufficient, as sometimes people use their body weight momentum instead of their actual side delts to move the weight. You might even mistakenly overuse your traps, lifting up the weight, and give yourself the illusion that you are actually moving it. Which is why occasionally switching to the side lateral cable raise may be a much more effective solution for you if you wish to grow out your shoulders wider and have a more fit appearance with a shirt on. One important tip to utilize during this workout is to slightly lean away from the machine, as this allows your delt to have a wider stretch and gives a much better contraction than standing upright in place will. The cable and slight lean both make it very difficult to cheat and use your body weight's momentum to lift the weight, which is why if you want to triple down on the actual quality of your workout, you can even start by taking slower reps, allowing every muscle fiber to feel that contraction. Okay, now forearms probably hold the record for one of the most underutilized and overlooked muscle among the fitness community. And I myself am not excluded from it. Exercising your forearms more regularly improves your vascularity and overall physique. As forearms are so crucial for picking things up, sometimes it's frustrating, as if you train them in the beginning of your workout, then your grip strength is tired and worn out when you're trying to pick things up for your other muscle groups. And if you train them at the end of your workout, you're so fatigued you can't even exercise them. However, the good news is using these grip strength trainers help a lot, as I can do it in my free time. Sometimes I'll do these while scrolling my phone or watching a TV show. It really doesn't require a lot of focus and attention. I highly recommend you get a pair for yourself. They can be found at your local Walmart in the fitness section. Now, a somewhat controversial muscle among the fitness community are your traps. They're located mainly at the upper end of your back and can be also seen from the front very easily as well. Some people think that large traps give a more unaesthetic and ugly appearance. However, I couldn't disagree more. You see, having larger traps actually improves your physique, as it makes your back look much thicker, and it lifts your shirt off your clavicles, giving you a wider frame, which, as we know, makes your physique look a lot better even while fully clothed, for all you sleeper builds out there. Static hold farmer carries grow your traps much better than just mindlessly flinging up heavy weight doing shrugs, and most of the time, shrugs cheat and use more momentum than you would think. While holding the contraction with the extra resistance from bobbing up and down while walking, this gives you an incredible burning feeling in your traps, and it will grow them much more than just standard shrugs will. Now, an honorable mention goes to the incline dumbbell press. It's much more utilized than all the other exercises, but nonetheless, growing a strong upper chest through dumbbell incline press makes your chest appear bigger and more full, as well as slightly elevating up your shirt, giving you a better physique even while fully clothed. Now, the reason I advocate for dumbbell incline more so than barbell incline is because with barbell, you're much more likely to develop a muscle imbalance as a side effect of one arm being stronger than the other, and thus that arm will push more weight, furthering the imbalance even more. However, with dumbbells, each arm and pec is not helping out the other, and they're given the same amount of weight to push, thus keeping the contraction for both of them equal and symmetrical. If you wish to showcase your sleeper build or physique in general, head on down to the link in the description and join our new Discord. The first 20 members to join from this video will have a special name tag aside their username called Sleeper Build. In the Discord, we'll be sharing fitness and motivational advice, as well as possibly hosting physique contests. So if you want to be a part of potential future videos, or just want to be a part of a healthy fitness community with like-minded individuals, then I would love to see you there. Again, link is in the description. I'll see you there. And with that out of the way, guys, I appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.